Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? We're going to be reading another book together, and afterwards, you'll be doing another little opinion writing piece. This book is called Hey Little Ant, written by Philip and Hannah Hoos, illustrations by Debbie Tilley. The kid says, "Hey, little ant down in the crack, can you hear me? Can you talk back? See my shoe. Can you see that? Well, now it's gonna squish you flat." But the ant says, "Please, oh please do not squish me. Change your mind and let me be. I'm on my way with a crumb of pie. Please, oh please don't make me die." So the kid says, "Anyone knows that ants can't feel. You're so tiny, you don't look real. I'm so big and you're so small. I don't think it'll hurt at all." The ant responds, "But you are a giant, and giants can't know how it feels to be an ant. Come down close. I think you'll see that you are very much like me." The kid says, "Are you crazy? Me like you? I have a home and a family too. You're just a speck that runs around. No one would care if my foot came down." So the ant says, "Oh, big friend, you are so wrong. My nestmates need me because I am strong. I dig our nest and feed baby ants too. I must not die beneath your shoe." The kid says, "But my mom says that ants are rude. They carry off our picnic food. They steal our chips and breadcrumbs too. It's good if I squish a crook like you." The ant says, "Hey, I'm not a crook, kid. Read my lips. Sometimes ants need crumbs and chips. Our little chip can, One little chip can feed my town. So please don't make your shoe come down." The kid says, "But all my friends squish ants each day. Squishing ants is a game we play. They're looking at me, they're listening too. They all say I should squish you." So the ant says, "I can see you're big and strong. Decide for yourself what's right and wrong. If you were me and I were you, what would you want me to do?" Should the ant get squished? Should the ant go free? It's up to the kid, not up to me. We'll leave the kid with the raised up shoe. What do you think that kid should do? Okay, now it's your time to do a little writing. You have two sheets that we're going to be working with. Both of these went home the last time your parents came to school to pick up materials. If you can't find them, that's okay. I will be including these as attachments to our lesson plan. And if that doesn't work either, you can just do it on a separate piece of paper. That's totally fine. Whatever works best for you. Okay, the first one we're going to be working with is the one that says opinion organizer. Hey, little ant. First thing you need to do at the top is you need to make a decision. I'm making the decision to, and it says circle one, to keep you alive or to squish you. It's your choice. But as always, every time you make a choice or every time you give your opinion, you're going to need to give reasons. We always need at least 3 reasons, right? You're welcome to have more, but you need at least 3. We've been practicing for a long time now that every time you give your reason or every time you give your evidence, that you need an extra sentence to elaborate, to give more details, to explain why it's important. You'll probably notice on this sheet, there's not a lot of space. So on this first sheet, you don't really have room to do an extra sentence to explain your reason. So right here, we just want to get your basic ideas down, okay? Are you going to keep the ant alive or squish the ant? And what are your 3 reasons? And restate your opinion is your conclusion, okay? But again, you don't have a lot of space on this paper. So you're just going to get your basic reasons down. You don't need to elaborate yet. We're going to do that on the next sheet. Okay, so after you finish that first sheet, you're now going to write all of your ideas in the form of a paragraph on this sheet. And by the way, where it says, hey, little ant, bye, this is where you would put your name, okay, because now you're the author. So now you're going to take your ideas and you're going to write it in a paragraph form. Of course, you start with your introduction. That's where you're going to have to say what you're planning to do with the ant. Are you keeping the ant alive or squishing the ant? Then every time you give your reason, you need an extra sentence to explain your reason. Give more details, elaborate, explain why your reason is important, okay? So you're gonna have at least 3 reasons. Every time you give a reason, you're gonna have another sentence explaining your reason. And then at the very end, your conclusion. In your conclusion, you're gonna state your opinion again, and we always wanna try to add something a little extra in that conclusion, because that's the last thing the reader is going to read. That's what sticks in the reader's mind, is the last thing you write in your conclusion. Okay, boys and girls, I hope you enjoy this little opinion writing project. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I very much look forward to reading your writing when you send it to me. Hope you're having a wonderful day. See you soon.